Welcome back to the channel. It's Ninja Luck here, and I'm back. Last time I finished Star Wars The Force Unleashed. It ended very abruptly. I was not expecting it to end that quickly. It was just all of a sudden, like, boom, character's done. Everything's done, like, video over. Or, not video, game over. And I was like, okay. So we spun the wheel again, and landed on Immortals Fenyx Rising, which I have played before. It's one of my favorite games, actually. I really like the Greek mythology aspect and the fact that it's very comedy focused in a lot of parts, while also having one of the coolest villains ever. So we're just gonna play. Yeah, this will be 100% playthrough. So since I have played it before, I'm not gonna use a walkthrough at first. I'm just gonna play through the game. Once I've gotten to the point where I can't really find much else, or like have a harder time finding it, then I will use a walkthrough to find the rest of it. But you probably don't have to worry about that for now, because yeah, the main story is good and I know how it works. So I love this game. It's one of the best visually designed games too, I feel, personally. Alrighty, I'll be doing a new game, and of course here are the 5 modes. Nightmare difficulty is a pain. I've played it on Nightmare difficulty before. I never actually finished it, just because, not because it was like impossible or anything, but just because I ended up getting distracted by like work and other games and stuff. It was one of those personal challenge things I did as like a bragging moment, and technically it was working. I only got about halfway through, but it would have worked if I'd kept playing. But for now, we are just going to do normal mode. But this one's the middle. Enemies are default. You regenerate, but only the current chunk of health, so not your full health, which will make sense later, and everything else is kind of default. So we're just going to do this. It does have voice acting in the game too, so I'm just going to be quiet during cutscenes.
Hera, Mother Divine, wisest Athena, mighty Poseidon, the Earth Shaker, Zeus Artemis, with her deadly aim set to pierce even the heart of a hummingbird, painted pigs, all of them, I see you there.
This is my favorite boss.
Come close.
One of my all-time favorite bosses. Typhon's so cool.
None of this is your fault. You're the victim. All the mortals are, made in the born workshop of who? Jagged reflections from a broken mirror. Behold your gods! This one killed 6 innocent children to satisfy her rage. They squabble, burn with jealousy, cheat, fight and murder. They're cruel, vindictive and selfish. And, like the heel of Achilles, these weaknesses will be their undoing. I have no such flaws. The rest have fallen. Only one stands between me and the rehabilitation of Olympus. Only the foulest, most arrogant, narrow-minded coxswain son of Kronos who trapped me beneath the earth. The one and only Zeus!
Typhon is one of the greatest villains ever.
How I've missed you, Prometheus, my favorite cousin.
You chained me to this rock and fed my liver to an eagle.
Out of love.
Aha. You need my help. Typhon is free.
He once fought beside his allies, the Titans. Convince him to stand down.
It It's not that simple. He is even blocking my ability to glimpse the future. I cannot see past him. Go on. Blast me.
I can't! He took my lightning! He took everything! Even the other gods are missing!
Look to the mortals.
That's done! Those evil, imbecilic, tasteless parasites were all turned to stone!
One of those evil parasites is about to save your royal ass.
My ass is safely lodged in the Aegean stables, and mortals will never be anything but a mistake.
Care to make a wager? If I'm right, my sin of stealing fire and ensuring
can see
their
they've already got
survival
off to the jokes.
becomes a blessing.
With Zeus talking
You
about
find your punishment
staples.
unjust?
It's a little extreme. Do we have a deal?
If you win, I'll end your punishment and set you free. But if I win, you help me stop Typhon, whatever it takes.
Very well. Let the tale of Fenyx be my redemption!
Oh no, not one of your stories. How long is this going to...
My tale begins at sea. A ship of soldiers returning from a faraway battle. Their victory ambushed by an unexpected storm.
Basically, this whole game is narrated
The
by
sea
Prometheus
tossed
to
and
Zeus.
turned. Waves
So,
churned to a
as you're
froth.
walking around
The
playing,
line
you'll
between
just sometimes get
sky
random
and
dialogue
sea
between the two of them.
all but vanished. The mountainous peaks of the waves descended into valleys nearly as deep as Tartarus.
You're really painting a picture here.
Stuff like that.
It's an art. Point is, the ship didn't stand a chance.
It's even funnier when you do like myth challenges and stuff, because when you're going through it, each one is tied to a
At
different
dawn, the sun rose on the few remaining
Greek event.
survivors. The lowest ranked among them, a shield bearer who dreamt of battle, but had seen nary...
Wait, don't tell me.
Okay, and this is where you get to character customization. This is the default, like, avatar. You can change, I think, to be male. But I'm honestly just going to go with the female look, just because this is the default one, and that's what I'm used to. I don't really do much with character customization. I am more so a, let's just skip it and get to the gameplay. So, that's it.
There, I see her
I'm just
clear
going to be
as
the
day.
default character. If you want to change it, go ahead on your playthroughs.
A shield bearer who dreamt of battle, but had seen nary a skirmish. A teller of tales, not a doer of deeds. Fenyx.
What a name! Fenyx! Sounds like the sound a dumb bird makes when it lights itself on fire, which would be ridiculous. Although, I should write that down.
Yep.
Washed up on an unknown shore, Fenyx awoke.
But anyway. You get random dialogue between the two, and when you're involved in anything Greek mythological, it is way funnier because they're actually talking about that incident.
Look a ghost! Captain! Can anyone hear me? Looks like the only way off this beach is up that cliff.
Alrighty.
Ah,
I'm already having trouble with the game because of playing Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. I tried to hit the the right button to like dash, but it's Y now. But I'll figure it out eventually. This game is a lot more simple in terms of the combat than Star Wars: The Force Unleashed is.
Fenyx saw her captain and fellow soldiers in the distance. Through a trick of the light, she could almost see them waving and calling to her.
Fenyx! Again! You may not be your brother Ligiron, but I will make something of you yet.
Hold my shield. Try not to drop it this time.
I didn't see you there.
Don't let them get to you. They're just jealous. It's not often someone has a brother like yours.
Local ghost! Local ghost! Can you hear me? You've gone cold. What magic is this?
I mean, the obvious
Giron, where are you, brother?
assumption is that Medusa is here, right?
Unarmed and lost, Fenyx was vulnerable.
I mean, that depends. Maybe.
I have to be calm. I have to follow my training.
Like, obviously, I know what happened because I've played this game before. That's the assumption, is that Medusa or another Gorgon or whatever was here. Right, we got the compass on the top.
My brother's sword. No!
Boom.
Lagiron! Brother!
I think he's kind of fallen apart, unfortunately.
You've always been my hero, my North Star. I will bring you back. I swear it.
What's with the ring? I'm just randomly noticing this. Like, I don't think I've ever seen her wearing a ring before. Is that just, like, part of the clothes? Or something?
Fenyx had never been allowed
like the suit of
to
armor
hold
that she's
the
wearing?
hallowed sword, a gift from Achilles for bravery in battle. It balanced perfectly in her palm, as if forged for it.
Achilles' sword? Brother must have been good in battle.
Is something wrong with your voice?
I never got a sword. Just saying.
Fenyx looked up. She was not alone.
By the gods! Stay back!
She readied her sword for her first real fight. Fenyx felt her training come into focus.
All we got are basic sword attacks right now, but we get a lot better later.
Survey the land from up there.
Okay, so now I need to climb Hermes' statue, and that is interesting. That's definitely Ambrosia right there.
This is the largest statue
Mushroom.
of Hermes I've ever seen. I wonder who built it.
That is actually a good
Sieged
question.
by challenge totally alone. This young hero was determined to save her fellow soldiers and brother.
Boring! Can we skip this part?
No, this is important for the sense of atmosphere.
See what I mean about them just randomly, like, chiming in? Like, oh, I'm just climbing a statue, and here's Zeus and Prometheus. They deliver random dialogue.
Hermes, my old friend. It's an honor to finally meet you in person. Just don't tell anyone I'm speaking to you. I got in enough trouble for memorizing stories instead of tilling the soil back at home. And then the other soldiers. Well, they really don't appreciate a good story.
Doesn't really make sense.
What is this? It smells like honey, and the first day of spring, and my first kiss, all rolled into one.
Fenyx got into the ambrosia too? Prometheus!
You worried, Zeus, about losing this bet?
Please, she can't use it anyway.
Yet.
That's what I was about to say. It's not yet. That's how you increase your health, is Ambrosia. Alright.
Fenyx's destiny was becoming clear.
So far, all you have shown me is a mortal soldier who has fought one real battle, and Typhon grows stronger by the hour. Don't toy with me, Prometheus.
It's Prometheus. Of course he's
Swear
gonna
to
toy
you that
with you.
soldier shall be our salvation.
That's just like kind of his whole deal.
For if she fails and Typhon defeats us, Zeus, king of gods, the world will fall to chaos.
I see
A
that blue
temple of
sparkle.
Apollo. If it has an oracle or a seer, they could help me undo this curse. A griffin? But they aren't real.
Let me go! Help!
Hey!
You know,
I'll save
I always thought
you!
that was like a giant arrow when I played this game before. But I'm realizing
I'm
now
coming!
that's not an arrow, it's the axe, which is the next weapon
I
you get.
need to find a way to reach that rift.
Oh, yes. Farsight. Alright, so this is how you find items. If you hover over them, it'll be like, hey, reveal. Click on it, boom. Oh, that's that thing. Where's the... It can be pretty finicky sometimes. And sometimes if you reveal too many items, it won't, like, reveal the next ones. Like, you gotta go get all those items first, and then it'll be like, oh, there's more. So, when you get to the top of these statues, you always spin around, reveal as many as you can. Ones you can't reveal, once you finish collecting stuff, you go back and reveal those later. Also, I think certain areas, like there's like mini section areas, like sub areas, I guess. Maybe not the right word, but like that thing, Vault of Tartarus, yeah. Those things are like, you can see them from way farther away. Like, I'm looking at those two on the mainland, not this little island I'm on. But they're like anything closer or whatever, like any other item, like a item that's not one of those vaults, it's like instead like a treasure chest or ambrosia or whatever, you can't find it from that far away. Regardless. Another thing to note is the fact that I will probably be spending a lot of time not doing main story stuff due to there being this many side items. Like, I'm not going to do all of them at once, but I'll be getting a lot of them along the way. Normally when I play this game, what I do is I'll look up a walkthrough of every item, and just, like, once I do the main quest area or whatever, I'll go through the place one by one, getting every item, but that's not as realistic here. So I'm only going to use the walkthrough once I get everything that I can't already find on my own. Or just to make sure I've got everything, basically. Alright. Yeah, see? Alright, so I've got all these items revealed. And then, as you can see, I revealed, like, all these rifts, like, way out here. These are way further away than these items, which I was barely able to see, even though they're this close. And inventory, I've got my Achilles sword, which gives me plus 30% damage if the sword combo while health is full.
How to get down? The pond!
Where's the pond again? Right there, okay.
What? Ah!
I can't fly yet, so... or glide, or whatever it is.
Phoenix felt Ligiron's blade with every step. Its weight a reminder of the heavy responsibility.
You gave him your blade? Oh, Achilles.
I meant to ask, why exactly would you expect to receive a sword from Achilles?
Oh, as an offering. Just a routine offering from someone who gazed into your eyes and told you you were special. That's all. I left the rose on his breastplate. Got something in my eye. Keep going.
You alright, Zeus? Seem to be having trouble. I don't have a weapon to break that yet. Yeah, I need my axe first.
Who's done this to you?
I'm annoyed I can't run yet.
Stop with the mortal pity party and get to the action part.
Fine.
Now that's more like it.
I've forgotten that these guys respawn here after Zeus got grumpy. So there are some times where they treat it as if it is an actual story, with situations where like...
by Typhon's minions, metal of the gods, threw itself to Fenyx, as if wanting to be forged into something greater.
Yeah, like I was saying, there are moments where it's treated like a story, where like Zeus gets grumpy about something, and then Prometheus is like, alright, fine then, and then just something happens. Which I think is kind of funny. And there's a chest up here, I may as well go grab that. Well, I guess it's down? Remember this bear? This thing absolutely wrecked me in insane mode. Wow. This thing is way easier in normal mode. Yeah, so that red attack he did at the end there, that would have one-shot me in insane mode, pretty much. And all the other attacks would have taken off at least a third of my health. So anyway, I would have probably died 4 or 5 times right there if I was playing on insane mode. Because in the beginning, these fights are not easy, obviously. They're very, very difficult. Okay, so this is under me. But, yeah. It's like a thing that playing on insane mode is not... Oh, are you kidding? Well, I guess I have to go with the axe first. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, insane mode is ridiculous. And I'm now, having played insane mode the last time I played this game, I'm now going through this phase of, wait, that thing's actually like, I can fight it and win without dying 8 times. Of course, you get stronger later on. So, like, the further I got into the game, the less I died. Unless I was up against a legendary boss, in which case, I got wrecked. But, normal enemies like that I didn't really have trouble with as much. Ooh, mushrooms. Alright. Well, I came up from the wrong direction.
Hello? Can you hear me in there? I'm coming! I found your axe!
Fenyx
Like I said,
approached the axe.
I thought that was an arrow at first, the
feeling
first
it
couple times I
called
played
to
it, but it's an axe.
Looks like the axe of Atalanta. Must be a copy. Although...
But before Fenyx could claim it, the axe was pulled into the pit by a terrible force.
Trying to say Emperor Palpatine's in there? Using the Force to pull it in? I thought we already fought and defeated him.
No one?
You think that old trick will work on me? Come into my parlor, said the Cyclops to the sailor.
This game's way more funny when you know the references. He's like, who comes to my door? And she's like, nobody. Or no one or whatever. Which is what Odysseus said. What his name was.
That's the end of Fenyx. Perfectly passable storytelling. I won't lie, there were
that's the
moments
game.
that dragged, but you really got
Thanks for
me
watching.
with
That was
ending.
everything.
Now, let's settle up. Time for you to help me against Typhon.
Zeus, torture
It's not
innovator
over
Zeus,
yet.
bumbling storyteller
Not by a
Prometheus,
long shot.
fake news expert Prometheus. Uh,